This program is proudly brought to you by the YJFL Live Official app. With live scores, team stats, player stats and much more. Everything you need for the YJFL in the palm of your hand. Download it from the App Store today.
Hello everyone, this is Shantanu Bhaiya from Complete Sports Management reporting from Surrey Park, where the visitors Hawks have defeated the home side by 71 points, and I've got the coach Dane Anderson with me. Completely different conditions. It was raining last week. It was quite sunny today. The boys came and put in a dominant performance.
Yeah, no, we had a good siding today. Much nicer weather than last week. But having said that, last week's game was great for us. It was just a really tough game. It was both sides played really well, I thought, and I think that probably straightens us up a bit for a game like today.
Today's result was definitely good, but Fitzroy have won their game as well. That keeps you all second on the spot. Are you all planning to change the side a bit, get other players to have more time, or is it just going to be the same side?
Oh, look, we've got our squad of about 28, and invariably every week for the year we've had four plus out. So we just we're a little bit different because we've got 80% of our team plays school footy on Saturdays, so that's coming to an end now. So it's really hard to manage, to be honest, over the course of the year. So we just play with what we've got, and next week we'll do the same. But all the school footy's coming to an end, so that'll help us out a bit.
Injuries haven't made it any better. Devin O'Keefe and Harrison Bell both limped off the ground. Do you reckon they'll be good for the next week, or will it be some changes?
Oh, look, I think now that we've secured top two finish and a double chance in the finals, we'll just manage our players to as best we can around their injuries. So probably there'll be a few out next week.
Perfect. And do you reckon Harrison Bell's injury, per se, if he does not play next week, is it going to affect the goal scoring rate? Because he comes all guns blazing all the time.
Oh, he's been wonderful this year. Yeah, I agree. But we've been good this year because we've got depth and coverage, and but yes, clearly Harrow is one of our great players in the side. So it will impact our scoring. But when one goes down, another one pops up, and we've got a few aces up our sleeve for Harrow.
That's great to hear, sir. Good luck for the rest of the season, and that's all from me. I'll pass it on to Nikhil. Thank you.
Hi, this is Shankar for Complete Sports Management here at Surrey Park. I have here with me Chops Lankau, the Surrey Park's coach. The home side Surrey Park Panthers were beaten by Boroondara Hawks by 71 points. So Chops, it's the penultimate game of the season. So you had to go and try for the win, but unfortunately it was a tough loss to take.
Yeah, no, it was a once again beautiful day for footy. I got a couple of calls about 10 o'clock this morning, and I'm missing a few players through sickness and illness. So I tried to call up Colts 2 players, but to no avail. So I played with 19 against a quality side. So rotations were down, and I lost a bloke in the first minute. So I had 18, no one on the bench. And to the boys' credit, like against a really quality side, I thought they fought the game out pretty good. The their scoreboard pressure is really, they can score heavily, and I thought we matched them in certain areas, but the boys just tried hard all day.
So do you think their efficiency was better? Because I did observe that in the first quarter, both the sides were actually going for it, for trying to score the first goal. But then their efficiency in front of goal actually proved that 4 goals in the first quarter.
Yeah, no, their halfback run and their transition and their spread's excellent. They team it well together. They're well structured. They're well coached. And I just put an emphasis on, because our defensive pressure is pretty good, but we can't sustain it because we haven't got the rotations or the fitness to do that. So we had to try and stop the contest at the first contest, and once they get out and get free ball, they score pretty heavily. So the first quarter was a bit of a match, and then they just got some easy goals, probably through a couple of our mistakes where we're not clean with the footy and we just missed a few targets, and sides like Boroondara just penalise you big time on turnover.
So what can you take from such games?
Oh, look, to the boys, like I said after the game, I said, you've got to hold your heads up, 18 against 22. We ran the game out as much as we could. We tried to beat a man on man, and we really didn't get a really good pre-season on most of the kids. So, just we lack a lot of stuff, but I just told the boys mentally and physically, you gave it a best shot. So that's all we can do.
There were a couple of good performances even in loss. You can just take maybe Josh O'May and Nick Balranos, who actually tried, but to no avail in the end.
No, well, in midfield, Nick was pretty crook today, so he was lucky to get out in the park, really. And Max Inglis was ill. I thought Josh May was good. I thought our Ruckman Nong was good. A couple of blokes across the back six, me, were quite good. All in all, you know, well, I'm not going to say team performance, but Nongy and Josh May, and they battle hard all day, and they've done a pre-season. It stands out a bit, so you can tell that they've done a bit of work.
Tough luck, Chops. So one game to go in the
One
season.
game to go. We're off to St Mary's down to St Mary's, so we love going down there. It's always been a good tussle, and we hope to finish the season on a win. It'd be nice.
Hopefully you finish the season on a high.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Good luck for that game.
Thanks a lot, Shankar.
So this is Shankar signing off from Surrey Park. Thanks for watching.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.